Typhoon Gaemi has caused significant natural disaster damage in several regions of China. With winds up to 200 kilometers per hour, the typhoon hit the provinces of Guangdong and Fujian hard, causing severe flooding and destruction of infrastructure and homes. Torrential rains in Chaozhou, one of the hardest-hit cities, reached 300 millimeters in just a few hours, far exceeding the monthly average. This resulted in flooding that reached the second floor of several buildings and caused numerous structures to collapse. Local authorities reported complete flooding in several areas of Chaozhou, where water levels rose dangerously. Evacuation centers in and around Chaozhou are overcrowded, with more than 1,000 people already evacuated. Numerous roads have become impassable, and several bridges have been destroyed, isolating some communities completely. The situation is worsened by the numerous building collapses recorded in the city. In the neighboring province of Fujian, the situation is equally critical. Strong winds have torn off roofs, uprooted trees, and downed power lines. In Xiamen, more than 200,000 people are without electricity due to multiple power outages. Rescue teams are working hard to restore power, though it could take several days in some areas. Meteorologists report that Typhoon Gaemi continues to move north, gradually losing strength. However, they warn of the possibility of new floods and landslides, urging the population to stay alert and take necessary precautions. The storm has also affected the region's transportation system, with airports in Guangzhou and Fuzhou temporarily suspending flights and rail services canceled or delayed. Additionally, fishing and commercial boats are prohibited from going out to sea in coastal areas. Local schools and institutions have temporarily closed, with students receiving remote learning assignments and employees working remotely. Medical institutions are operating in enhanced mode, preparing for a potential increase in casualties. China's Ministry of Emergency Management has deployed forces and resources to mitigate the disaster's impact, sending military units to the region to assist with evacuation and rescue operations. The economic impact of Typhoon Gaemi is significant. Many farmlands are flooded, with crops damaged or destroyed, and industrial businesses have suspended operations, causing a temporary halt in production. Residents of affected areas are coming together to help each other, organizing food and drinking water distribution points. Volunteers are helping to remove debris and provide first aid to victims. Ecologists warn of possible long-term environmental consequences, as pollution caused by the floods could negatively affect the region's ecosystems. Several international organizations have expressed solidarity with the victims and offered assistance, while several countries have sent humanitarian aid, including food and medicine. Typhoon Gaemi has highlighted the need to improve the emergency alert and preparedness system. Authorities are planning to review existing measures and strengthen the protection of critical infrastructure. Typhoon Gaemi first struck cities in the coastal province of Fujian, bringing heavy rains and winds before moving into densely populated inland areas. Wind speeds at the typhoon's epicenter exceeded 120 kilometers per hour, affecting nearly 630,000 people in Fujian province, almost half of whom were forced to flee their homes. China's Ministry of Emergency Management reported that the typhoon was moving inland and northward after making landfall in Shoyu District in the city of Fujian, Fujian Province. According to state flood control, Typhoon Gaemi is bringing heavy rains to the central and eastern parts of the country, with some small and medium-sized rivers experiencing above-warning level floods. The flood control situation is severe and complicated. More than 150,000 people in Fujian province have been relocated to safer areas in anticipation of the storm. China activated its highest-level disaster alert when the storm reached its shores. Taiwan's meteorological office reported that several areas of the island received more than 1,000 millimeters of rain, while the southern city of Kaohsiung recorded 1,350 millimeters of rain. A search and rescue operation is underway to find 6 Burmese sailors who went missing after their cargo ship sank off the northern coast of Taiwan. So far, 3 crew members have been rescued, but strong winds and rough seas are hindering rescue efforts. Despite avoiding a direct hit, Typhoon Gaemi intensified monsoon rains in the Philippines, causing widespread flooding in Manila and complicating the management of a significant oil spill. In response to the havoc caused by the typhoon, China's Ministry of Emergency Management stepped up its emergency measures. A Level 4 response was activated in Guangdong, Shandong, Henan, and Hubei provinces, while the alert level in Liaoning province was raised to 3. The Ministry of Water Resources and China Meteorological Administration issued a red alert for possible landslides in Fujian, Jiangxi, and Guangdong. 9 teams sent by the ministry are on the ground providing support and guidance for flood prevention. The National Meteorological Center has warned of medium to high disaster risks in at least 8 provinces due to potential secondary disasters and severe weather conditions. China's emergency flood control response framework is tiered, with Level 1 being the most urgent, and uses a 4-level color-coded weather alert system, with red being the most severe warning.